Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. How are you? I'm trying to decide if this ring light is going to be annoying. I think it is. So we'll just leave it to the side. My glasses, not the ring light. And we're going to begin today's collective message. It's been a minute since I read. I, as a reader, sometimes need to take breaks so that I can recharge and get back to being 100% if I can. Because that's the best quality of channeling that I can do is when I'm at 100%. So I feel like I'm at 100% and I'm ready to go again. So this is a collective message. What I'm getting is that you've been through a major breakthrough. And this breakthrough has been, I'm not getting something specific, but a general, you've been trying to improve something in your life, an area in your life, maybe a habit, but it's been from the ground up where you've been working. And I see that you've reached some sort of pedestal where you're on kind of like a flat surface where you can catch your breath. And in this big break, the time is where you need to be patient is now. So like you're working on being patient. Right now we have a blank card. So one thing about the blank card is it's a clean slate. And that means that you have the choice to choose whatever you want to choose in the present moment. It is so cool when you can like get to a place where you're very present and you're very aware of what's going on, because then you're able to allow yourself to come to terms with things that don't kind of feel right anymore to hold on to. And then also you're able to focus on what really matters to you in the moment. There is something about being aware right now for you of how powerful you are in the present moment. And every time that you make a small step towards getting to that feeling of being present is more maturity happening. That's where that improvement is happening, is being able to do the things that you do on the daily that help you improve whatever it is that you're working on and improving. What you're dedicating to do, even if it's not what you think your best work is, you're like, okay. So for instance, I'm talking about mistakes that you make, and they lead to a certain situation. And this is a situation that's involving your improvement or whatever, what you're working on. So when you look at the failure, the way that you can look at it as a way to gain is looking at it as a way that it's just a problem needing to find a solution for the situation. Being able to release fear, especially in doubt and shame. If you like Hertz frequency music, I'm super into the 396, 693, and 963 Hertz, something like that. But 396 Hertz, frequency Hertz. Okay, let me restart. 396 solfeggio frequency Hertz is a type of music that will help you feel the release of shame and guilt, and honestly help you release a lot of that attachment that you have still with the past. The reason why you want to let go of the past and the reason why you want to move on, like if you have any grudges, if you have any kind of feelings of being sabotaged from the past, you are also sabotaging yourself in the present because your focus is on the past And the focus is kind of what you like. How would I put this? Your focus is your tool in the present moment to be able to make the biggest impact. So you want to be able to let go of that focus that's on the past and then tell yourself, okay, I call all my power back to the present where I'm currently at in the now, or something like that. So you're able to allow yourself to release those chains that are causing you to feel like you have to be held back. And it's like hard for you to move forward. It's hard for you to improve if like 45% of what you're focusing on improving is caught up with the past of what you made mistakes on. So it's really amazing to get to that present moment and get to a place where you can find that power in the present, and then give yourself permission to release the past that's still holding you back. Yeah, okay, I've emphasized that point. We have Leo is the card that popped out. The words that describe Leo are dignity, broad-mindedness, power, pretentiousness. Woo! Okay. So one thing about where I see you're at is that you're at a place where you are starting to really realize what it feels like to be in your present form. And it kind of brings up, I'm getting a lot of things that you hadn't noticed before. I'm imagining, like, what's going through my mind is it's like this kind of, let's say you have some grass, right? And then you have like hay and leaves on top of it. You take that pile off, the top layer, and underneath is a flower coming up. Like this, there's like this kind of thing where the flower is like, it's bloomed under all of this debris on top. And what I imagine right now is what you're doing is taking that debris off. Oh my gosh, that so fits with right now where I'm at in Nebraska, because there's leaves on the ground, right? And the leaves are covering the grass in the ground and you can't see as clearly. So that's what's happening right now is you're realizing what debris that you can pick up right now and focusing on every day, allowing yourself to work on getting that debris off kind of what you've been working on. Because sometimes when we work on things, we get so focused that we kind of forget about the other moving parts that create the whole thing. There's like a lot to focus on when you're improving your life in a certain way. But it is possible to do, I don't know, I'm sure it all if you can get that present and if you can allow your mind to be that present. I have yet to. I've yet to. I'll get there one day, but right now, yeah, I'm a student at this, letting go of the past. I am totally open and receptive to a wonderful new position, using my creative talents and abilities, working for and with people I love, in a wonderful location, and earning good money. I now create a wonderful new job. Yeah. I wonder if there's some people watching this trying to look for a new job. That is very relatable. Right now, where I'm at, me too. One thing that has helped is being able to get to a point where I'm excited about imagining a future that's different. It was hard though, because I had a lot of stuck, like, emotional ties to past job situations that sometimes I still do catch myself complaining about. If you complain, that is an area where you need to kind of like dig deep. Um, I would kind of go into a hermit mode myself when I notice that I'm like complaining about this area a lot. That means that there's places that just don't meet your value and what kind of you give and what you expect to receive. Where it just means that there is areas of kind of improvement, if you will, maybe not improvement, but change. And it's really easy to change when you're able to allow yourself to be present. Because a lot of the times when it comes to change, it's so unpredictable. Like when you change, you can't foresee the future, right? So change is about wanting to make the future different. But when you do the action of change, a lot of the time, there's fear in this. And the fear is something something that I've heard can be a motivator. I'm not so experienced in the knowledge of fear yet, but I will get there. But the more that you understand what you fear, right? If you're able to go through with shadow work or journal prompts where you can dissect the fear in a manner that is not really fast. Like for me, journaling takes a bit of time. I like to give myself like 30 minutes to just have a steady flow. And there are times when I journal where I'm not writing. I'm just kind of I'm pondering. I'm like thinking about things. But being able to allow yourself to go through and dissect whatever the fear is about with the change. And so when you uncover this fear, the thing that will help you get to the change, especially if you have like a lot of fear, is to let the fear go, is to get to the present moment and give yourself permission by saying something like this. I give myself permission in the present moment, currently where I'm at now, to let go of any fear that I hold within me, my body, my vessel. And I ask that this fear be released into the unknown. I ask that any of the attachments that hold the fear to me be cut, the energetic cords be cut. And I have a heart full of faith and trust in the unknown, knowing that I have my back protected, my sides protected. I am protected. I am loved. I am in the now. Boom, something like that. So like a quick prayer, a quick like chant, something like a mantra, an affirmation, something to help you feel affirmed that what is happening is what you want to have happen. Yeah. Wow, I love this. I love channeling because really I don't need that many cards. Cards are nice. I do love them, but there are times when I'm like channeling and I'm like, it's kind of easier to like channel without cards sometimes. But we'll see what the tarot deck has to say. Yes. Okay. So we have the 10 of Pentacles. We have the High Priestess. We have the 8 of Pentacles and the King of Cups in 2 cards face down. I'm going to leave them face down. I'll read them in a minute, but yeah, I kind of like to do this little thingy. So right now I see, I see that you are like, you've transformed your mindset into someone who has a legacy. And it's in the future, or it might be now, maybe in the past. But you are someone who has a legacy, and your mindset is to that. you're starting to get to a point where your beliefs are matching with your legacy lifestyle, maybe in the future, maybe now, and your mindset that goes along with the legacy lifestyle. I love that. Honestly, legacy lifestyle. What's up, MTV? Welcome to my legacy lifestyle. Yo, I love MTV. That's where it's at. Well, okay. The music videos were really good. Anyway, so yeah, right now this is about kind of, I'm so getting it. Patience and discernment are two words that you will really, really hear in the future, foreseeable future, as you continue to work on this. As I say patience and virtue, I look down and there's two cards flipped down. So these cards, now I know. This is it, y'all. Now I know why these are flipped down, because this is patience, this is virtue, or excuse me, I'm getting so excited. Patience, and this is, oh my God, I totally forgot. This is what happens. Let me just get to a point. Hold on. So patience, and I totally had it too. It's when you're like, it starts with a D. I'm getting like determination, but no. It'll come to me. Discernment. That's it. So this card is patience. This card is discernment. Okay. So right now, that's what you're working on, is patience and discernment into this legacy mindset that you have cooking and going on. Now you're going to put your own details in that create the legacy. It's going to be your own kind of like definition of what legacy is for you. But I do see that it's going to be something that's going to still be there in the long run, not just the short foreseeable future, but the long foreseeable future, which is kind of like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, however long the future is for you. So the card for patience, we have Page of Wands. So right now, what you're being asked to work with patience, is the ideas that come from you as inspiration from the divine that you kind of have pop up, that you're like, oh, that's an interesting thought. It makes you kind of think about kind of what you're working on in a way that is from this like imagination. Like it's not, it'll come as a message. It'll come as not something as direct as a person talking to face or a phone call, but as like something that catches your eye as you walk on by. Something where your mind isn't on, okay, sit with me on this. Something where your mind isn't on specifically one thing. It might be on something way different, but all of a sudden you get this odd thought that tunes into what we're talking about, what you're improving on, that tunes into on patience. So I would look out in the foreseeable future. I'm getting 2 weeks. Within the next 2 weeks, look out for different messages that have to deal with patience. I am hearing a loud car drive on by, a bit into the distance. So this might be something that kind of like you'll work into maybe in the next couple of days after seeing this message, but in the next couple of days, maybe it's a slow start to get you into the form of listening with patience to the inspiration, to the imagination that has to deal with your what you're improving on. I'm also getting that it has to deal with your mindset. I wonder if it's like There's parts of you that are really excited of moving forward on certain avenues with your luxury lifestyle, but I'm getting right now a time to kind of give yourself a slower kind of pace so that you have patience on interpreting the messages that come forth for you. And the discernment, I keep forgetting about the word. Okay, so discernment, we have the King of Swords in reverse. Let me go to the deck to see why it's in reverse. Right off the bat, though, I'm getting something to do with releasing ties. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune is in reverse too. Man, okay. And it fell over the King of Cups and the 8. Oh, okay. This has to deal with the past choices that you've chosen when it came to being more single-minded than you needed to be. And it was kind of like a mistake to be so like single-minded and rigid in your way of kind of welcoming in things. I'm getting that when it came to your mindset, you were really rigid on your past way of being, and it was very hard for you to change because of it. But I'm getting that now when it comes to discernment also, that has to do with some kind of like filtering process on your judgment and your beliefs and morals, like the High Priestess, where you're just kind of like, I'm getting judging from your experience, but more in the now and less in the past. Releasing, the Tower. So something like you kind of went through some kind of, some kind of big movement in the direction that you've been really dedicating yourself with. Discernment also is about experience and educating yourself on making smarter choices. Okay, here's the thing. Making smarter choices so that when the future comes, and that's when the present matches with the future, right? When that comes, hold on, I'm losing myself in this. I totally forgot what I was going to say. Whatever. Anyway, so I'm getting that the message is done. I'm getting that right now is a great time to take a break, to stop, to allow you to see and digest what you need to. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really value your time and your energy spent with me. Reading tarot is something, and oracle cards is something that I came to love and help my own life. I do offer personal readings now, and I will put them up right here. If you want to check that out, please email me. I am really excited to just, I don't know, get more experience with reading tarot and oracle, because right now all I read is for the collective, for more technology wise, like not really in person or with another person, really like one-on-one. That's what I'm working on. I'm really excited, but it is something that will come with time, as yours will come with time. As I end this, I just want to say thank you again so very much for being with me. I will see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.